And during that time, we kept on talking about marginalization. We kept on talking about, and we keep on referring to session of paper number 10 of 1965, where there was a deliberate and intentional attempt to divert development in areas that were perceived to be much more viable for agricultural production. So the policies then created two Kenyas. The Kenya somebody is describing as the South, and the Kenya that was North. All what we experienced, the presence of government was only seen in punitive expeditions. And those punitive expeditions were related to confiscation of firearms. It was related with confiscation of our livestock through deliberate government effort to eradicate small arms in the region. We experienced either weak systems of national government within those borders. And those continues to be issues that we struggle with today. I know many of you, when you hear about northern Kenya, you think about conflict, you think about poverty, you think about extreme conditions where people cannot survive. A group of students from Poverty Research Center in the UK came to Turkana one time to look at what would be specific indicators of measures for chronic poverty. They expected me to go and mobilize people so that those individuals, I would guide them on what they were going to say. They wanted to visit 12 sites. I just accompanied them. We drove into one village. And then I asked permission from the individuals if they can talk to these researchers. One of the students, one of the researchers asked an old lady how she is surviving. He didn't ask another question, so we went to another side. He got some money from his pocket and gave to this lady. And the picture was the same. I didn't say anything. I was waiting for his recommendation. They went back and they came with only one recommendation, that the people of Turkana needs to be moved from where they are to another location. But they didn't tell us where that location was going to be. I'm very passionate about issues of social justice. And it forms part of our development plan for Turkana. And it also forms part of our own initiative to strengthen citizen formation in Turkana. Let me tell you one thing about Turkana. Turkana is 77,000 square kilometers, where almost more than 50% of that land has the potential to be irrigable. Number two, Turkana borders 3 international countries. The entirety of southern Ethiopia with the river Homo as a big source for water can transform both the communities within the southern nations, the nationalities of Ethiopia, and the entirety of the Kenyan communities in Turkana North. We have southern Sudan with the tremendous potential for mining and also good transformation. The Lutukipi Aquifer that you have heard about is just a testament of some of the natural resources that we have, that we have the capacity, we have the technology to be able to utilize that water. in Turkana, in the entirety of northern Uganda. The president of Uganda wants to eliminate movement of livestock from one area to another. So they are intentionally designing their programs to create industrial parks and to create mechanisms for proper management for livestock keepers. 2001, the interministerial meeting in Nairobi signed what became popularly known as the Nairobi Protocol, with the clear mechanisms of each of those member states developing clear framework of stimulating socioeconomic transformation of these areas. Today, we are still negotiating and working on another memorandum of understanding to replace the existing ones and to come up with a